Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to start with a new topic, that is strategies for enhancement in food production allied sector. Allied sector basically deals with animal husbandry, which is agricultural practice of breeding and raising livestock. Animal husbandry deals with care and breeding of livestock like buffaloes, cows, pigs, horse, cattle, sheep, camels and goats, which are useful to humans. It is also extended to poultry farming and fisheries. Since innumerable times, animals like bees, silkworm, fish, birds, pigs, cattle, sheep, camels have been used by humans for their products like milk, eggs, meat, wool, silk and honey. Now let's start with our first subtopic, that is cattle breeding and dairy management. Breeding basically involves genetic changes, genetic manipulations which are carried out in animals, which is an important aspect of animal husbandry. Animal breeding aims at increasing the yield of animals and improving the desirable qualities of their produce. When breeding is carried out between animals of same breed, it is called as inbreeding. But when different animals are used, this type of breeding is called as outbreeding. Controlled breeding experiments are carried out using artificial insemination technique. In this technique, semen, which is produced by male reproductive system of selected male, is injected into reproductive system, that is reproductive tract of the selected female by the breeder. The semen may either be used immediately or can be frozen and used at the later date. Often the success rate of artificial insemination technique is low, as only one egg is produced into the ovary of selected animals, that is selected females. This might either be successful or not. To improve chances of successful production of hybrids, other means are used, which includes multiple ovulation embryo transfer technology. In this method, a female is administered or given hormones like female stimulating hormones, which enhances the activities like maturation and super ovulation, which produces multiple eggs instead of producing one egg which is produced during the normal cycle. This technology has been demonstrated, used for other cattle, sheep, rabbits, buffaloes, mares, etc. Now we are going to have a look at dairy management aspect of animal husbandry. Milk yield is primarily dependent on the quality of breed animals used in the farm, which involves selection of good breeds having high yielding potential under climatic condition of the area, along with resistance to disease, which is also very important, along with emphasis given to quality and quantity of the fodder. Proper feed like fodder and water, hygienic and health care are also important components of dairy management. Besides stringent, that is strict cleanliness and hygiene, both of the cattle and the handlers are of paramount, that is very important, while milking, storage and transport facilities of milk and its products. Nowadays, much of these processes have become mechanized with the help of machine, which reduces chance of direct contact of the produce with the handler. Poultry farm management. Poultry is class of domesticated fowl, that is birds used for their food or their eggs. They typically include chicken, ducks and sometimes turkey and geese. The word poultry is often used or referred to the meat of only these birds, but in general sense it may refer to meat of other birds too. As in dairy farming, selection of disease-free and suitable breeds, proper and safe conditions, proper food and water, hygiene and health care are also important components of poultry farm management. Fisheries. Fisheries has an important place in the Indian economy. Fishery is an industry devoted to catching, processing and selling of fish, shellfish and other aquatic animals. A large number of our population is dependent on fish, fish products and other aquatic animals such as prawn, crab, lobster, edible oyster for their food. It provides income and employment opportunities to millions of fishermen and farmers, particularly in the coastal areas in the coastal states. For many, it is only source of their livelihood. In order to meet the ever increasing demand on the fisheries, different techniques have been employed to increase their production. For example, through aquaculture and pisciculture. Now, the basic difference between aquaculture and pisciculture includes aquaculture is cultivating of fish in fresh water or salt water for commercial purposes, while pisciculture is also a type of fish farming, but it is carried out in ponds or commercial tanks, which is further used for commercial purposes. These both methods have helped to increase the production of aquatic plants, animals in both fresh and marine water. Beekeeping or apiculture is the maintenance of hives of honeybees for the production of honey. It is an age-old cottage industry. Honey is of high nutritive value and is also used into indigenous system of medicines like Ayurveda. Beekeeping can be practiced in any area where there is sufficient bee pastures, which includes some wild shrubs, fruit orchids and cultivated crops. Several species of honeybees can be reared, of which most common species include Apis indica. Bees are pollinators, that is, they help in growing various species of crops like sunflower, brassica, apple, pear, keeping beehives in the crop fields during flowering period, that is flowering season, increases pollination efficiency and improves the yield of the crop. This is beneficial from both point of view of crop yield and honey yield. This was it for this topic. If you have any doubt, please mention it in comments.